Greetings, this is Doomguy here. Thought I tried something a bit different. Considering the fact that my reviews take a bunch of effort to get done as well as some other things, which is the reason why you're not seeing much of my vids as often recently, I figured if I would just make something of a review that would just take around 3 minutes or so to do, and that would be easy on myself so I can just throw it out there. So with the addition of games that devote to a round of 3-minute review, I've been thinking about reviewing some MUGEN stuff and decided why not. Though it's gonna be limited to characters only since reviewing the rest would be rather pointless unless noted otherwise. Also want to point out that as of this recording, the MUGEN fights will now only be done on occasions as opposed to a regular schedule, and it's only gonna be random fights from here on out. So anyways, without further ado, here is the first of the DGR Quickies. Quick review for today is Beavis, a MUGEN character created by the Nun. In case you aren't familiar with the character, he stars in the MTV show Beavis and Butthead, which was created by Mike Judge around 1992 and ran for about 7 seasons until 1997, and then a revival in 2011 which only lasted a few months. So how good is this character? Well, let's jump right into battle and find out. Now the first thing you'll notice is the character portrait, which is very well detailed and mimics the actual design from the show. Same goes for the rest of the sprites, which are of high-res quality that are surprisingly made from scratch, not to mention that the animation is very fluid. And as per usual, the sound effects are ripped entirely from the show itself.
Hey dude. He's trying to touch my wiener! We're gonna let it flow.
Though if you're gonna make a YouTube vid on this character, do take note that some of the musical compositions which are actually copyrighted works, even though short, may be prone to giving you a content ID match, at least as of now. But so far I've ran into none of those. So if you do commentary over the character or make little modifications to it, then you should be fine. As far as the AI, it's pretty well balanced, so in some cases you'll be getting some close matches in an AI only battle. Although there is no option to adjusting the AI difficulty for the character itself. So if you do happen to face up against them yourself, you'll be needing some adequate practice depending on what character you'll be playing as, or you'll be decimated pretty quickly. Taking control of the character is easy enough to get used to. You have an adequate amount of specials and a few supers in your disposal, so I'll only mention a few of them. Balls to the wall is where Beavis uses a bowling ball to knock down his opponents. It is unblockable and will have to be evaded when one is being used. On top of that, you also have the option into stuffing it with some M80s and watching the fireworks go. Though you will hurt yourself if you get caught within the blast radius, so be sure to use caution when using explosive bowling balls. The Flaming Craps of Leonard Cohen is where Beavis uses combustive projectiles against his opponent. It is unblockable in the air, speed depends on the punch button that you pressed, and it is controllable as long as you hold down the punch button. However, if you use it for too long, you'll burn yourself and risk being open to an opponent's attack. And Merry Go Bye Bye is, you guessed it, it's basically a grab super, in which you have to be close to an opponent and have an open opportunity to use it. If successful, Beavis will call upon Butthead, and then it'll be time to play some insert character name here, baseball. You can control Butthead with high punch, and Beavis with low punch. Be sure to time your hits right, or you'll fail miserably.
Dumbass.
One thing to point out is that if caught into this move in the 1v1 against an AI, expect your health to be reduced to almost half. Also, it's not very well suited in Simo mode, but that doesn't entirely mean that the character itself is useless in tag teams. And that's pretty much it for Beavis. Despite his flaws, he's very well designed and probably the best Beavis character there is out there, compared to a few others on the internet. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's freaking Beavis and Butthead. There's no doubt about that. If you're looking for a character that's pretty well balanced and fun to play as, or to just watch in battle, then grab it by all means, or you'll be sorry you never did. Bunghole! If you enjoyed this quick review and want some more stuff, then feel free to check out my channel. You can also subscribe if you want more in the future, and you can check me out on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Twitch. And tune in next time for more reviews right here on DGR. Thanks for watching.